Welcome to Melbourne Cup Day, the 5th of November 2024. And before I start, I'm going to put in a plug for the Pros vs Bookies comp that I'm in on Betfair, where I do put in a lay tip every Wednesday, although it's been moved to Tuesday this week for the Melbourne Cup. So there will be a tip going up today for all of the pros and bookies that are competing in this. And my lay for the day is going to be number 8, Plymouth, in Flemington Race 2. It's currently around that $5 mark. I don't see it beating the favourite in this race, and I just see it as being a bit too hard for this horse stepping up. I think the extra distance going up to the 1800 metres might be a little bit too far for it. But we'll see how it goes. But that will be my lay for the day in the Pros vs Bookies tipping comp. So that'll be for a win. Now, if we have a quick look at how my lays are going, we're up to 731 selections now for a profit of $73.99. And if you'd stuck within the odds that are posted, it's 402 selections for $26.69. That is based purely on a $30 liability. So we've also got the $3,000 liability here as a comparison. Okay, so let's jump in. Melbourne Cup Day is a huge day. There is so many selections today. It's over 40 selections. There are a lot of horses that I'm laying at any odds. It is such a massive day of racing. There's 17 meetings. Just a quick recap on yesterday. We only had 3 selections. One did get scratched. The 2 that did run around did not go under the odds that we had. But had you laid them at any odds, it was a very small 12 cents on a $30 liability. So not much of a day yesterday at all. Okay, let's jump into today, and I'll zoom in and we can go through these. So starting at Randwick, we've got race 6, number 18. The horse is outclassed. It's in a wide barrier. I will lay that at any odds up to 1,000. Randwick race 7, number 17. It's just purely outclassed. I'm willing to go up to the $200 in that race. Then we jump to the main races for today, which are all at Flemington. So Flemington race 4, number 19. Its last start was a much lower class race and it lost by 10 lengths. I don't see how it can pick up in this race. I'm willing to lay it at 1,000 odds. Now, then we jump to the main feature race, which is the Melbourne Cup, which is Flemington race 7. And in here, I have put numbers 11, 16, 17, 19, and 20. Now, if you'd seen my Melbourne Cup video, I also suggested that you could lay 4, 7, 10, 18, 21, 23, and 24. Now, when I put my lays in here, these are the ones that I think are definite losers and will lose at basically any odds, all the odds that I've put. These are the ones that I think are definite losers and do not run anywhere in the top half of the field. The other ones might run a place here or there. So these are the 5 that I have regarded as no hope in the Melbourne Cup. So if you get those in a sweep today, hopefully you can get the last prize because you're not getting first prize with those. Then we jump out to Eagle Farm, race 2, number 1. The horse needed a spell. It looks like it's just tired. And it's also outclassed here. I'm willing to go to $300. And number 16 needs a longer trip, so I'm willing to go to $200 on that one. Then we go to Eagle Farm, race 3, number 19. I don't think it can handle the speed in this race. It just looks like it's outclassed a little bit here, so I'm willing to go to $500 on that one. Then we go to Morfettville, race 1, number 13. It's a longer distance, but I don't see it improving by the 24 lengths that it lost last start. So that's up to any odds at 1,000. Morfettville, race 2, number 1. It's in a wide barrier. It's going to fall back, can't catch up. I love those types of horses to lay. Willing to go up to the 1,000 again. And Morfettfield race 3, number 16, it's just purely outclassed. I'm willing to go to the 1,000 again on that one. Then we go to Ascot out west. We've got race 1, number 7. It won't run out this trip. I see it just not being able to make it. That will be up to 1,000 again on the odds. And number 4, it's had 16 starts for no placings. Again, 1,000. I don't see it getting a win here. Ascot race 5, number 11 is just purely outclassed, up to $400. Ascot race 8, number 14, it's had 8 starts for 0 wins, up to the 1,000 again. Then we have Kemble Grange, which is my home track. Race 3, number 10, 6 starts, 0 wins. Can't see it getting off to a maiden win here, up to 150. Kemble Grange, race 6, number 14, needs an easier race, and I just think the barrier that it's in here, it's going to get stuck at the back. Kemble Grange does have a long straight, so it will have time to catch up, but I just don't see it catching these horses, so up to 300. Then we have Musselbrook, race 1, number 8. It's had 3 barrier trials, all lost beyond 5 lengths. Likely needs longer than 1,000 metres, which is today's race. I'm only willing to go to 80 on that. Just couldn't see many horses that could win. And Musselbrook, race 3, number 13, purely no hope. Should be 10,000 to 1. I'll take it at any odds up to the 1,000. Wangaratta, race 1, we've got numbers 7 and 9. Number 7's not up to this race, and number 9, I don't see it beating the top few in this race. There's about 2 or 3 horses that can win. I'm willing to go up to 500 on each of those. Then we have Echuca, race 3, number 4, which is outclassed. I'm willing to go all the way up to the 1,000 odds. Echuca, race 5, number 16, running last most of its races. Not a great race, not much in here that looks like it can win. I'm only willing to go up to 200. And Echuca, race 7, number 14, it's had 41 starts for 1 win. It's shown a little bit of promise lately, but I can't see it winning today. That's there for up to $150 in the odds. Then we have Gold Coast, race 1, number 6. I don't see it improving on its 6 lengths that it lost against this same competition that it raced in last start. So it's about 6 horses I think it raced against. I'm willing to go $80 on that one. And Gold Coast race 6, number 12. It's had 17 starts, 1 win. I expect it's probably about 2 or 3 lengths off a winning chance here. So I'm only willing to go up to $30 on that one. Then we've got the Sunshine Coast, race 1, number 9. It's not running well enough. It lost 17 lengths last start. I'm willing to go to 60 because it's not much of a race here, not much that can win. Sunshine Coast, race 3, number 11. It's had 3 trials which weren't great, and first run wasn't great either. Here, so I think this is its first run. I don't think it's going to win here against this competition. I'm willing to go to 50, but only because it's not had many runs there, and we should see some improvement. Sunshine Coast, race 7, number 19, is outclassed in this race. It's got very little chance. I'm willing to go to the 1,000 odds. Then we go to Bunbury, race 1, number 3. It was a big loser to some of these horses already. It's lost by 20 lengths the last start. I'm willing to go to 200 on that one. Bunbury, race 2, number 10. It's had 3 trials and a start, and it's lost by 7 lengths or worse in all of those. I'm willing to go to $300 in the odds. Bunbury race 3, we've got 2, number 6 and 12. I've just put no hope. They've got to be at the back. I don't even see them within 10 lengths. Both at 1,000 in the odds. Then we've got Bunbury race 4, where I've got 7, 13 and 16. Now number 7 is going to fall back based on its barrier, and I don't think it can run on to win this race. Number 13, I don't think is up to this class, and it's only beaten 2 horses in its 2 runs, so I'm willing to go to $400. It may improve slightly. And number 16, I have just put as no hope, so it's got no chance it'll be right at the back, so up to the $1,000 odds. And then Bunbury, race 7, number 13. 45 races for 2 wins. That's not great. It's outclassed in this race. I've said it's no hope, up to the $1,000 odds again. Then out to Geraldton, race 1, numbers 9 and 10. Number 9, it's likely to lead, which is a little bit of a worry. I just don't think it's going to have the fitness to hold the lead in the straight. I've put $60. If you're going to avoid one, that's probably the one to avoid, just because it's going to lead. And number 10, I expect is going to fall back to the back of the field and it won't be able to run on. So 300 on that one. Canberra, race 2, number 18, just has no hope. I'm willing to go out to the 1,000. Hobart, race 2, number 15, I expect it to fall back. There's a lot of horses in this field. It's going to have a lot of things blocking it. So I don't think it can get through the field and win. I'm willing to go up to $60. Then we go out to Darwin on the all-weather track. Race 4, number 10. It seems to struggle at this track and distance, so I'm willing to go up to 50. It might put in an okay run. I don't think it will. And Darwin, race 6, number 8, no hope. Going to be at the back, not going to run on, not on that all-weather track. Up to the $1,000 odds. Now that is a lot of selections. So if we have a quick look at how many selections there were, we are talking 46 selections today. That is more than I would normally have on a good Saturday. This is the biggest race day of the year in Australia. We get a public holiday in Victoria for it. I'm in New South Wales, so don't get that. So I've spent all morning since before the sun came up trying to get these selections done. Now, if you want to play it safe, stick to the $1,000 odds ones. There's enough of them there to make a good enough profit today. If you want to make a little bit more, try the others. I have only lost twice out of the 731, but with so many horses running around today, there's definitely a chance that I've missed the form on one of these that's at the lower odds and just not picked it up correct. So definitely due for one of those winners to eventually hit again. Hoping it's not today, hoping we have another clean, successful day and we get through the entire day without any issues. I'm going to leave it there. There's going to be a lot of money being bet today. Only bet what you can afford to lose. Definitely lay these on the Betfair exchange. That's what I will be doing. They are in my program ready to be laid closer to race time. There's a lot of money going out on these for myself. So there will be a lot of money in the market making the odds slightly wrong. They could be longer, they could be shorter than where they need to be, but I generally find a lot of value on Melbourne Cup Day. Okay, this video is probably long enough. I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you have a good day. You get a nice win on the Melbourne Cup and you get some wins with this. Thanks for watching, and I will get a video maybe up for Oaks Day on Thursday if I get a chance. Enjoy the day of racing.